Afternoon, everyone. My name is Sarah. Today we're going to be working on active mobility stretching, focusing on the quads and the hips. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Before we do that, though, you might want to get a mat or a towel, and you're also going to need a chair as well. Okay, so starting off on the ground, on our stomach. Okay, so you could have your arms nice and relaxed here. However, what you're going to do is you're going to need to take your right arm and your right leg. You're going to grab that foot. You're going to pull your heel towards your butt, and you're going to feel a nice little stretch there. You're going to hold for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, switch it to the other side. Remember, same arm, same leg. Hold for 5, 3, 2, 1. Switch it again. Hold for 5, 3, 2, 1. Switch it up again. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to repeat that. However, this time we're going to change the position of our foot. So instead of having our heel in line with our butt, we're going to kind of pull it to the side a little bit now. So you're going to feel more of a stretch on the side of your quad. So we're going to pull that ankle over to the side a little bit, and we're going to hold for 5, 3, 2, 1. Switch it up. Okay. Start with your heel by your butt, turn it over, and then pull. Hold for 5, 3, 2, 1. Last time through. Hold for 5, 3, 2, 1. And last time through on the other side. Hold for 5, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to get right into our next exercise here. We're going to go into a kneeling quad stretch. Just change the camera angle real quick. Okay. You're going to have your right knee down on the floor, left foot down in front. Okay. So what we want to make sure is that our body is in a straight line here. So we don't want to inch forward with our hips. The hips stay in neutral position. All we want to do is take a slight lean back with our waist. Okay. Just start feeling a little tension in the quad. Arms out in front. And all we're going to do is rotate out, rotate back in. Just at this speed that I'm doing. Out, back in. That's one set, or one rep, I should say. That's 2 reps. We're going to go right to 5. That's 3 reps. That's 4 reps coming up here. And 1 more. Bring it out. Switch. All right, so now our right leg is in the front, our left leg is in the back. Always start nice and tall, nice and straight. Then inch back here with the waist. Again, don't push the hips forward. Keep everything neutral. Okay. Also, make sure your front knee is in line with your toes. Arms out. Start with the left arm. Open out. Open in, and then switch. That's 3. That's 4. And that's 5. Okay. We're going to go right into another exercise here for the quads. And then what we're going to do is go back to that recent one we just did and repeat that one more time through along with this exercise. So it's going to be 2 exercises for 2 sets each. So for this one, you want your hands behind your back. Okay? It's almost like an opposite glute bridge exercise. So instead of being on your back, you're on your knees. What you want to do is just lift your hips slightly up towards the sky. If you're outside, if you're inside, towards the ceiling. And then just relax, bring your hips back down. So we're going to push them up. Feel some tension right here on top of the thighs and back down. That's 2. We're going to do this 10 times through. That's 3. That's 4. 5 more. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. 2 to go. And 1 more here. And relax. Awesome job. So we're going to go back to the kneeling one here. Okay, so let's have our left knee in the front, right knee on the ground here, arms in front. Remember, always start straight and then take a slight lean back. Okay, so again, your hip and your knee should be in alignment. So this would not technically be in alignment, but right here, okay, is where you want to be. So we're going to open it out. We're going to bring it in, open it out, bring it in. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. 1 more on this side. And that's 5. So let's switch. Left knee on the ground, right foot in the front. Get your positioning first. Okay. It's always good to do these type of exercises in front of a mirror so you can see, how your alignment is. So starting with our arms in front, we're going to open it out, left side, bring it in. That's 1. Right side, back to the left. That's 2. That's 3. This is 4. And this is number 5. And relax. Okay, so now we're going to go back down on our knees. We're going to do that kneeling glute stretch here, both knees on the ground, hands behind the back, butt on the heels, and we're just going to pop through. We're going to hold and bring it down. That's 1. Pop through. That's 2. And again, we're doing 10 repetitions, 2 sets of 10. That's 3. That's 4. Halfway there, 5 more. 4 more. Last 3. 2 more. And last one here. And relax. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to get into a quad hip stretch, okay, that's going to get us kind of going into more of the hips. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay down on our side, all the way down, okay? You're going to tuck your heels towards your butt. You want to have an alignment here from your knees to your hip. So what we're going to do is we're going to open out what's called a sideline clam. So you're going to open your hips out, but keep your feet stacked together, okay? So you're going to open out. And then what you're going to do from here is you're going to take this knee, you're going to tuck it in, try to keep that alignment. Then you're going to bring it back down to your foot, and then close. And do this 5 times through. So that's 1. You're going to open out as far as you can go. Tuck it in, bring it down. That's 2. Bring it down. That's 3. That's 4. And that is 5. So now we're going to turn to switch over to the other side now. All the way on our side, stack your knees, pull your heels in towards your butt, feet stacked together here. All right, so same idea. We're going to open it out, tuck that knee up and in. Just feel that good stretch right in here, the groin, inner thigh, part of the hip. Bring it down and collapse. That's one. Open out, bring it in, bring it down. That's two. Good, that's three. Two more. Last one. And relax. So we're going to go into our second exercise, and then what we're going to do is repeat the same one that we just did. So now what we're going to do is come on all fours. So we're on all fours, our hands are in line with our shoulders. We're going to basically do a slow hydrant. If you guys ever done hip hydrants before, we're going to do a slow one so we can really feel all those muscles engaging, okay, and really working on that mobility. So what we're going to do is start with the left leg. You're going to pick your heel up towards your butt, extend that leg all the way out, rotate, tuck it, and then bring it in. That's one. So we extend, we open our foot, and we open our hip, tuck it in and around. That's two. Open, tuck it, and bring it in. That's three. Extend, open, and around. One more. And that's five. So we're going to switch. We're going to do the other leg now. Another set of five. So we're going to extend the leg. Open, tuck it around and in. Extend, open, tuck it around and in. Three more. Extend, open, tuck it around. Two more. And last one. And relax. All right, so we're going to go back to the sideline clamp. So we're going to do another set one more time through for each exercise. Okay? Oop, that. So we're going to be on the ground, feet stacked, knees stacked together. So we're going to start, we're going to open it up, tuck the knee in, bring it down, and close. You should start feeling a little more loose now. Bring it out, tuck it in, bring it down, and close. That's two. Open out, tuck it in, bring it down. That's three. Two more. One more. Bring it out, tuck it in, and bring it down. Let's switch now to the other side. Now make sure that we're going in these slow movements that I'm doing, because again, you really want to feel the engagement of those muscles working together, okay? So feet are stacked, knees stacked together. We're going to open it out, tuck, bring it down, and close. So that's one. Bring it out, tuck, bring it down, and close. Three more. Last two. Good, and last one here. And rest. Awesome. All right, so we're going to go back to those hydrants now. So we're on all fours, starting with the right leg. All right. Give you a better angle here. Okay, so toes are on the ground, hands in line with the shoulders. We're going to bring that right heel up to our butt, and we're going to push it out. open, tuck it, and bring it in. Extend it out, open, bring it around, tuck it in. 3 more. Extend out, open, tuck, bring it in. Last 2. And last one. And rest. All right, we're going to do the other side, left leg, toes on the ground. Okay, also make sure your back is neutral, nice and flat. Okay, so we don't want to be arching. All right, we want to think about pushing our chest down towards the ground, okay, to give our spine a little bit more give. Okay, we're going to extend, open, tuck it around. That's 1. Extend, open, tuck it. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. Last one here. Extend, bring it out, tuck it in, and around. That's 5. All right. Excellent. So we have one more that we're going to do now. Again, it's 2 different exercises, repeating twice through. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to also open up the groin and the inner thigh area. So you're going to have your leg extended out to the side, just like this, on your knee, hands on the ground. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to open out with the opposite arm, and you're going to feel a little more of a pull. Okay. So you're starting here, and you're just going to reach. Nice and easy, out to the side, back in. And we're going to keep doing that same arm for 5. Bring it out, bring it in. That's 2. So as soon as I start extending, I'm feeling more of a pull right in that inner thigh area. That's 3. That's 4. And that's 5. We're going to switch. So we're going to go to the other leg now, okay? And we're taking our left arm. Remember, it's always the opposite arm that we're working on here, or I should say, it's always the opposite arm that we're rotating, right? So we're bringing it out, and I'm bringing it down. That's 1. Bringing it out. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. And that is 5. So we're going to go into our second exercise, okay, with the hip flexor stretch. So we're going to have our left foot in the front, or left knee in the front, right knee down on the ground, okay? Now what we want to focus on is pushing our hips forward, okay? So I'll show you from the side angle. With that quad stretch, you were kind of leaning back, keeping straight line between your hip and your knee. Now we want our hip over that bottom knee right here. So now we're activating more of the top of the hip. And all we're doing, starting with our hands together here, is we're opening out. So we're not going up, okay? All we're doing is extending to the side, back in, and then the other arm to the side, back in. Back in. That's 2. We're doing 5 repetitions. So you should be really feeling the stretch now up in here, not down by the quad. That's 3. That's 4. And that's 5. All right, let's switch now. Right leg in the front, left knee down. So now we want to pinch forward. Remember, that hip should be over that bottom knee. Arms out in front, and you're just going to the side and back, side and back. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. 4. 1 more. and that's 5. So we're going to repeat those 2 exercises one more time through. So we're going to go to that inner thigh stretch again, okay? So we're going to go on our right knee, left leg out to the side, okay? And again, we're going to rotate that opposite arm up and try to get it passed over that shoulder. So you want to get your hand up and out to the side over that shoulder, and then bring it down. All right, that's 1. Doing 5 repetitions. If you want, you could also rotate your foot a little bit. You'll feel a little bit of a different stretch. And depending on where you're tight, it might feel a little bit harder to get that area. So it's up to you. You can either tuck the toe in or open it out. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. 1 more. And that's 5. Let's switch. All right. Taking the left arm now. And out. And down. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. And that's 5. Very important that I should have said before, but always try to stay as relaxed as possible when you're doing these movements. So, you know, you're going to want to tighten up because that's how your body's going to react to a very tight area, okay? So you want to just really try to, you know, relax your muscles the best you can when you're going through these stretches. That's why I said in the last video, your breathing is really helpful. So, you know, inhaling through the motion, and then when you're getting to that stretch, that's where you exhale. So we're going to go back now into our last exercise here, which was the kneeling hip flexor stretch, okay? So right knee down, left knee down, right leg in the front. All right, arms out. We're going to pinch forward, and we're just going out to the side, opening out, bring it in, and switch. That's 1. That's 2. Remember, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. That's 3. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. That's 4. And that is 5. One more time through on the other side. All right. And again, make sure, okay, you pinch in and open out. Open in. And bring it in. That's 1. Open out. Bring it in. That's 2. Inhale. To an exhale. Inhale. To an exhale. That's 3. That's 4. And that is 5. All right, guys. That's it for today. Thank you so much for coming out. Again, this is just, you know, to show you a few different stretches that you can do for any hip and quad tightness. They all work together. If you saw my last video, it would be good to incorporate the last video with this one. That way you're really hitting the areas of the posterior chain, which are the hamstrings, quads, the glutes, the hips. Those are all, you know, one of the major muscle groups that will help you function better throughout, you know, your day if you're really working on your flexibility and mobility of that area. So I hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you guys soon. Thank you so much.